Check it out, it's your man KP, and I like to teach. Not the smartest man in the world, but I like to read. Coming with some straight facts that you got to see. You're now rocking with your boy, Vin Arc MP. The social construction of the perplexing celebration of stagnation. Very important. Now, my last podcast, if you will, my last social construction video, I talked about the social construction of the contemporary white American rapper. Something came across my desk today, if you will, a video of a lot of people celebrating their L's, their losses, things going on in their lives that are not attractive. This video.
My last relationship lasted forever. He dogged me out, did me dirty, and I still got his name tatted on me.
Yeah! My baby daddy left me for a bitch, and I found on Monday night with the rest of the world.
Yeah! Every nigga I ever been with in my life has cheated on me, but I got the last laugh because I'm single and happy, and they're in miserable relationships.
Yeah! Everybody think my husband cheated on me a whole bunch of times, but he only cheated on me once. Yeah! It's my 2nd year wedding anniversary, and instead of my husband buying me dozens of roses, he bought it for a bitch that bought him a shot. Yeah!
When did we start celebrating L's in our community? And by community, I mean black people in America. And by black people in America, I don't mean people who are foundationally black Americans, people who are descendants of black Americans. I'm just talking about people who are black and live in America, because whether you like it or not, you're part of the culture. When did celebrating losses become cool? I think I know when. And I credit it to 2 guys, one from Canada and one from Atlanta. Their names are Future and not Drake. Future and the Weeknd. They had a song, Low Life. Low Life. Low Life came out in 2015. I think this was the spark of a new wave in black culture where we started celebrating L's. The hook goes, I just took some Molly, what else? Got some girls from Follies with us. She gonna sex the whole squad, what else? We're talking about group sex here. I'm gonna sex her friends, what else? More group sex. I got a chick from Pakistan, what up? So this is the idealization of sexualizing a woman who is from a foreign country and putting her over your own woman. Ferraris and them Lambos, what else? Meaning we have money to splurge on exotic cars. So there's more of a perpetuation of things that are exotic. Here's the irony. A damn Nissan Altima is exotic if it's not manufactured here. All exotic means is rare or different. Then the Weeknd comes in. I turned the Ritz-Carlton into a poorhouse. Who would want that? Meaning I'm going to live like a slumlord because I'm going to party so hard in this 5-star resort. That's an L. It's like eviction number 4 now. They're literally kicking you out of the hotel for partying so hard. It's reminiscent of an eviction, being kicked out of your home. That's an L. Go ahead and ash it on the floor now. Throw your weed or cigarette ashes on the floor. Destroy the carpet. Get charged for it. You don't care. That is a poverty mindset. That's an L. Girl, go ahead and show me how you go down. Sexing anybody with their legs wide. That's interesting because he doesn't make a differentiation between sexes of people who he's willing to have intercourse with. Anybody with their legs wide. No control over his sexual prowess. That's an L. F another guy's cosign. So he's not into he's not into peer review or working with other men. He's by himself. That's an L. Always change my number and my phone line. So he literally lives a life that is so reckless that he has to be in a perpetual state of running. This song ushered in a whole new wave of what I call dark rap, where people were talking about the slummiest, grimiest, scammiest behaviors and put it on the hardest beats, ushered in by Rick Ross. I'm not saying Rick Ross made this type of music and lyrics. I'm just saying his beat selection is phenomenal. There was like a new formula in rap between 2015 and 2019 where the grimiest lyrics were the biggest bangers. I believe it was in 2016 that the song with Future, Lil Wayne, and Drake came out. Long as my love me. Yeah, that song was about L's also. Nobody's happy. Nobody's content. Nobody's truly progressing in their life. Nobody is trying to learn new things. Everybody is just trying to beat everybody at being the biggest savage, if you will. And then in comes Meg Thee Stallion and her idolization of literally being a savage. A savage is a wild animal. And the fact that black people were once compared with savagery when people from the Western world would go to these continents like Africa, the Asias, Australia, South and Central America, North America, and call the indigenous people there savages is so perplexing that now, in the modern era, we as a society want to be considered as savages. This is a rant. This isn't me giving any type of intellectualization to anything. This isn't me backing anything up with something I read in a book. But this is me passionately kicking some game. Everything you hear on the radio truly is a half-truth. And you probably should think twice before adopting that idolization. It does not make any sense to be taking life advice from these people that we see on television and people that we hear on the radio. My favorite actor of all time is Will Smith. He's my favorite actor ever. I think he's like one of the greatest to ever do it. I love what the man stands for. But this week, the man comes out in a GQ magazine article and says he's not a victim for his wife having an extramarital affair with singer August Alsina because he and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, have had a non-monogamous marriage for quite some time now. Of course, most everybody knew this, but as in Will Smith and Jada, never made this public knowledge. Now, whatever they do to rock their marriage, I'm all for them. I personally could never live that life. Ever. So I think we have to get back to an ability to do two things. One, stop taking life advice from these famous people. They live a life completely different than you. The idolization of your contemporary basketball player, football player, baseball player, rock star, singer, pop star, rapper, makes no sense to try to compare your life with theirs. It's not that they have life figured out, it's just that they play by a completely different set of rules. And then number two, we have to remember that we as people have the power. If we stop liking something, manufacturers will stop producing the thing. If everybody tomorrow tweets hashtag I hate mayonnaise and they stop buying mayonnaise, stop cooking with mayonnaise, stop ordering food that is created with mayonnaise, guess what these manufacturers are going to do? They're going to stop making mayonnaise by the end of the week. And of course, people are going to introduce things to the market and get a taste of whether or not there is an audience for it. And if there is, we're going to give you a little bit more and more. And then next thing you know, you're eating a crap sandwich. But it's the crap that you told the manufacturers of the world that you wanted. So keeping this niche, keeping this into the Black American community. Not every Black American person likes rap music. Not every Black American person listens to Future. We're not a monolithic people. Black people are all over the planet and do different things, and we're amazing. But I am specifically talking to the segment of my people in North America who make rap culture the most popular culture in the world. We got to do better about what we ingest and what we tell these algorithms that we want, because only more of it is going to be created, and only more of it is going to make it look like we are in an era of celebrating the perplexing celebration of stagnation. Where are we truly going when we get to a point where we say, a L makes me great? I'll tell you where. You're on the brink of extinction. Every great civilization that came before us lost its power when it started to celebrate its L's. When we look at the Roman Empire, when we look at the Greek Empire, even when we look at some ancient African empires, it started to fall once it got away from the essence of what made it great. There's a corruption running rampant in popular culture right now. And that's fine. I just don't want to see it in the culture that is so mostly susceptible to use by my people. Future, the rapper, is working on his baby mama number 9. That's 9 women he has one child with apiece. I'm Jamaican. So I know all about Rastafarian culture. I know all about the idealization of having several children. I get it. I don't agree with it because I think that idealization from the Rastafarian culture is misconceptualized greatly. We're not in a day, we're not in an age, we're not in a time period where it's time to play. Can't play no more. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Can't play. Gotta be serious. If there's something that you know you want to do with your life, remember, you live in the greatest time of all time because of the access to information. You have to wake up every day realizing you live in the greatest time period ever simply because of the access to information. We are in the information age. You literally walk around with a Pokedex in your pocket every single day. You can open up Wikipedia. And if you can't find it on Wikipedia, you're going to find it on Google. And you can learn anything. Nothing is impossible anymore. You literally can be a one-man show and make something happen. Make $200,000 a year. Make $5,000 a month on residual income, on royalty statements. It's so possible now. And you're thinking to yourself, how? Where? What do I do to get started? You just start. And you watch how God moves and shows you things and brings things your way. You have to leave entertainment where it is. You got to leave entertainment where it is. And you have to accept the fact that if you don't work, you don't eat. You have to stop looking at these real Hollywood housewives. You got to stop looking at these Instagram vixens. You got to stop looking at these rappers and these athletes and the way these young men are conducting their lives. It's all fake. It's a nothing burger. I love LeBron James just as much as the next guy. But to be honest with you, what LeBron James does for the world through entertainment and basketball is nothing compared to what he does for the world through his philanthropy and through what he does to get kids educated. That's going to go so much further than his stats. But LeBron's a good guy, and he uses his ability to leverage a lot of money through entertainment and sports to do a lot of good work. That's somebody I say you could look up to because LeBron gets it. The question is, do you get it? And the answer is most likely not, because you're paying more attention to what he can do with the basketball than you are to what he's doing for people in the real world. What Shaquille O'Neal is doing after his NBA career has finished is far greater than what he did on the basketball court. He leveraged the money he made as a basketball player to become the great businessman he is today. My people, our people, we're not at a time right now where we can play. Things are not funny. There's such a discord with black men and black women, and the rest of the world is passing us by. We are poised to eventually be obsolete. But not on my watch. Not on my watch. If I could leave y'all with a quote, it would be from my favorite rapper of all time, Nasir Jones, from my favorite song by Nasir Jones, Street Dreams Remix, featuring him and R. Kelly, ironically. And before I wrap this up, let me say something about R. Kelly. Talent means nothing. Talent truly means nothing. Thousands of men and women die every day with the greatest talent God has ever given a human on earth in one particular field or another. Talent is wasted on thousands of people daily. Talent means nothing. The true measurement of a man is follow through. Who are you as a person at the end of the day? What are you doing with your talent? Are you abusing your talent? Are you using your talent to gain leverage to abuse other people? Nas said in the song Street Dreams Remix, I tried to learn the game and the only thing I found incredible, everything I tried to learn, see, I already knew. I truly feel that for my people, that is evident, that you are truly born gifted and you truly already have a roadmap for how you're going to navigate this planet. And I think that's because you are born spiritually aligned when you have this melanin in you. I'm not saying people with less melanin deposits aren't spiritually aligned. I just think there's a great chance that if you're born melanated, you have a spiritual connection with God. You have to, because this world gives you nothing. I want you to start using that spiritual alignment to find who you are, find what you want to contribute to the world. Is it through math? Is it through science? Is it through literature? What is it that you're going to give back to the world? so the world can then give back to you. Don't reap and pillage and rob the earth like men who have come before you by selling trash to the world. That's it. That's it. We definitely, as a people, have to stop this cultural obsession with this fascination of this celebration of complacency. The perplexing celebration of complacency. It's got to stop now. It has to stop now. Because in the words of Nip Hussle, circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Please don't be one of the people who are left behind when this great awakening starts.
I tried to learn the game, and only thing I found incredible. Everything I tried to learn, see, I already knew.
Check it out, it's your man KP, and I like to teach. Not the smartest man in the world, but I like to read. Coming with some straight facts that you got to see. You're now rocking with your boy, Vin Arc MP.